I don't know why I'm filming this in the dark. I don't think there's a good reason for it. I'm just gonna film like this the whole time. Welcome to heaven. All of your pets are here. So at the beginning of the year, I was like, oh, here are these anticipated reads for this year. And I've read most of them. I think half. I'm not gonna, you know what? I might as well look it up. It's like my laptop is right here. I'm using it as, oh, hold on. Now you'll be able to see. Hey. I've now read most of those and didn't finish any of them. All of them were just bad and disappointing. Like, oh my god, there's one in particular that I am heartbroken over. Is it going better for you? Are you enjoying your anticipated reads? I was watching another video and someone also said that they were disappointed by their anticipated. I think it was Kenya. Maybe it's just publishing this year, which is crazy because I was complaining about publishing last year also. But anyway, everything is just getting worse, you know? The first one was Steal the Stars, and this one was supposed to be like a space opera sci-fi romance by one of my favorite romance authors, Anne Aguirre. Maybe another favorite from Anne Aguirre this year. Hopefully, we'll see. I don't know. The space opera wasn't great. To be fair, I'm not a huge fan of space opera, like this type of space opera where it's like there's like a galactic government and we need to overthrow them or whatever. So something along those lines. So that wasn't great. I wasn't enjoying that. Plus, there were too many points of view, and the romance itself wasn't great either. Our main characters are both ignorant of each other. One because of memory loss and the other one because she just doesn't recognize him. Although I do think it's the story or not me, because I don't mind temporary memory loss in romances as long as boundaries are respected, both of the memory of the amnesia patient and of the person who remembers everything. Like, I don't like any of that, oh, you need to pretend like you're still together, you know? No. And Aguirre has so many great books. Like, it's fine. It's all right. Then there was Toxxic. And this one, oh god, I didn't know that this was a second book in a series. I wish that had been made clearer. I've noticed publishers like doing that. I don't know if this is a recent thing or what, but like, come on. They're like tricking you. They did this also with like a recent Karen Lord book, right? The Big Beautiful World or something. I think it was nominated, maybe shortlisted, longlisted, I don't know, for a prize. And a lot of people who went into that book didn't know that it was the third book in a series. And so they were like, what's going on? I'm like, what is happening? So I don't know. Stop publishers. This is the hook. This is what hooked me, okay? Emerging into their new world, eyes wide with wonder at every new experience, the truth soon becomes clear. Excuse me? The world that they emerged into wasn't that interesting. Like that, doesn't that description make it sound like it's gonna be something crazy? Like they're gonna emerge into like a fun, new, weird society. It wasn't. like it just wasn't. Also, the characters. My main issue with this book is that I was not sympathetic towards the characters I was supposed to be sympathetic towards, like at all. I was actively rooting against them. This might be like a good series if you don't read maybe a lot of dystopian novels, because I feel like I've seen so many elements of this book before in so many other things. You know, everything has its audience. People did like this. I remember reading some reviews and people were liking this. Likely people who read the first book who knew that this was the second book. Then there was Ghost Station. I think this one disappointed everybody. Like, of all of like the science fiction people on YouTube, on BookTube that I follow, they didn't like this. Tori didn't like this. Murphy didn't like this also. Like, just enjoy it. And also I read reviews online and people didn't like this. And it's the same reason. That was such a great, fun reading experience. This was like, you know, instant horror. Like, nobody gave me those same feelings of dread and intrigue and like actual fear, being afraid for the characters in the book. And the setting, in a science fiction setting as well. Oh my god, I love that. This didn't have the same dread and like atmosphere and spookiness that Dead Silence had for me. This was missing in this. Instead, we just get Ophelia, main character who spends so much time and energy in her thoughts and her actions trying to get these people to like her so she can give them therapy or whatever. Oh my god, I don't care. There's also throughout just hints to some sort of mysterious troubled past that I just did not care about. Like, I did not care. We are on an alien planet with alien artifacts, and you are keeping me in the head of this woman who's like, oh, why don't they like me? I just want to put them in this like weird headband thing, you know, and give them therapy because someone died mysteriously or whatever. Why don't they like me? Like, what are we doing? Also, I read some people said that they couldn't picture the thing that they were on. Obviously, they're on some sort of habitat. This is a very cold planet. I don't know. I was picturing it, but I think I was picturing it way bigger than it actually was, but I don't know. There are some like spookiness. There's like, she walks down the hallway and then she hallucinates, maybe seeing like a dead body or something. And then when she looks again, it's actually a spacesuit. It's empty, and people are like, oh, that's so funny. Like, okay. I dipped. I was out of there when I saw the romance brewing between her and the captain or whatever. I don't care. It was like very cliche. She kept like bumping into him. Like, oh my god, I'm so scared. Being startled, and then he's there. I'm like, oh god, I'm out. Then there was Floating Hotel. This one, yeah, this one I read like 3 pages of this. Apparently a cozy science fiction. Sign me up. I'm in. I was so bored. I was like, this is so boring. Needed a plot. Cozy doesn't mean plotless and boring. Chanel also said this about the same book. Doesn't have a plot. Viv in Legends and Lattes is actively working towards something the whole book. Like, oh my god, The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet, they're doing a thing. And so many other things happen, and the world is interesting and vibrant and cool. Then there was Missing White Woman. This I added to my anticipated list before I came to the realization that like thrillers are not good, or if I'm being like more charitable, that thrillers are not for me. On a romantic getaway, who wakes up one morning to find a body in the house and her boyfriend is gone. That's so exciting. I just didn't care about anybody, but like, it's me. It's probably a decent thriller, but like, I'm done. I'm done with thrillers. I don't care. Then this is the one that broke my heart. This is one that hurt my feelings. This is the one that ruined my month. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. I was so excited for this book. Oh my god. Okay, it had anthropology. She's an anthropology graduate student. It had alien artifacts. Love that. And then it had the phrase breakneck quest through a universe teeming with strange life and ancient ruins. Written for me. This book was written for me. I haven't read it yet, but it was written for me. I'm so excited. You have no idea how excited I am for that book. That sounds so good. That's just right up my alley. It's got everything I want. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. The Stardust Grail, wow. Part of it is my fault, I think, because I couldn't get into this author's other work. What is it? The Deep Sky or something? I also read like 3 or 4 pages of that one. I was like, ugh, I don't like this. So I don't know why I thought this would be different. I thought maybe the writing style, I don't know. That's why I'm like, it's my fault. Because clearly I wasn't vibing with the writing of that one. Why did I think that this would be any different? Authors tend to write the same, So that was my main issue. Just the writing was not like working for me. Like I wasn't into, like there's nothing interesting about this writing at all. Engaging, capturing, interesting, fun, creative about this writing at all. And the thing with writing is sometimes it can feel like you don't care about like good writing or good engaging creative writing until you read a book that doesn't have that. It's like visual effects, like computer generated visual effects. You don't notice good CGI. You only notice the bad CGI, or like really good CGI, really, 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 really impressive CGI, like CGI that's like, whoa, that's crazy. I'm trying to think of an example. It's like that with writing as well. The writing is so basic and dry, and there was nothing engaging me. I was like, okay, I can suffer through this writing if the other stuff is interesting. I love xenoarchaeology. I love aliens. This book promises to be just full of all sorts of different types of aliens and xenoarchaeology. And then the character. This main character is supposed to be 31 years old. She's supposed to be a grown woman. I'm 31. I'm turning 31 this year. But she's supposed to be a grown-ass woman. But she read like a 19-year-old. Like just weird bratty behavior that I have oh my god, I have no patience for this shit. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. She is supposed to be an academic, right? And she is supposed to have submitted something for her supervisor to like, I don't know, present or look over at a certain time, but she just didn't do it. She gives like an entire sob story in the book about why she didn't do it. And I'm like, shut the fuck. Like, I don't care. That just turned me off immediately. That just turned me off. Like, I don't care. You are taking up space. This lady, this main character, is only in that position. She only has that position because she knew somebody who knows the supervisor. So you are taking up somebody's spot who would have worked hard at the thing that you were supposed to be doing, who wants to be there, who would have worked hard at the thing. You are taking up space, and I'm supposed to feel sorry for you. Oh my god. Submit your work. I don't care. Oh my god. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like dealing with 19-year-olds in university. like how are you a 31-year-old woman? So that didn't help. There was that. So I'm not vibing with the writing. The writing is plain and dry. I'm not immersed in the story. I am reading a book. I am aware of every single word I'm reading. And then you hit me with this this character. That just turned me off immediately. I was like, I don't care. I don't care what aliens you have in this, what alien artifacts you have in this. I just don't care. Like, I just do not. And that is crazy because those are my two favorite things in science fiction. That being said, you might like this book. If you liked The Deep Sky, then you'll like this. I think the writing is the same. I think also if you like Lara Croft, what is her name? Like Pyramid Boob Lady and Uncharted and Indiana Jones, then you'll love this. This is that. I was so disappointed. I was so excited. Anyway, that being said, I've read several books that were released this year that were actually pretty good. This is why I don't get excited over things. This is why I am a negative Nancy and I don't get excited over things. This is what happens when you get excited. You get disappointed. You get hurt like this. This is why. The second half of the year is looking good. I saw that, what's her name? Mecca James is releasing what looks to be like a black lesbian basketball romance. That looks exciting. T. Kingfisher has a book coming out that I'm excited for, excited, like cautiously optimistic, let me say. I will never allow a book to break my heart like that book did. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm in my Ice Queen era, as if I wasn't already. But how have your 2024 anticipated reads been going? Have they been going well for you? Are you one of those people who was also disappointed by Ghost Station? Let me know. I will see you in the next one. Bye.